I started in BPO pretty much about 8 years ago. Wow. Time flies, yeah.
Hello and welcome back to the Meet the Medellin Team series, and I'm here with
Daniel.
Daniel. It's a pleasure to have you on the show, if you will.
Thank you.
Daniel, can you take me through maybe your experience with the BPO space before joining Third Way Health?
Yeah, of course. I started in BPO about 10 years ago. I think the first thing was, starting from the bottom. I started as an agent and I started growing in different roles, right? For a good portion of that time, I was in the language department, helping other people, get up to speed with English level and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Then after that, I started developing that department across other geos. And then after that, I moved to operations as an operations coordinator. Then I became shift manager in charge of a couple of shifts, including the graveyard, right? So I was in charge of the guys that were not allowed to fall asleep. And then, I think after that, being in charge of operations for a while, then the opportunity came to join Third Way Health in training and quality first, and then I moved to account management. That's more or less a summary of it.
I mean, you've been in it all. An agent, you've been in operations.
I've been in all kinds of places. Even the language department was part of actual HR, so it was a different experience.
Yeah. I want to double click on the graveyard shift. What were some strategies? Do you have anything fun for keeping people awake? Is there music needed to be played or 2 a.m. coffee? What did that look like?
I think it looked like a lot of improv, right? A lot of improvisation. I think we did a lot of activities for the guys to be engaged. So there were also, projects and stuff, because people always want to grow and they want to achieve more. So you would always launch contests, for example, so that whenever they had downtimes and they were not like super engaged in the line, so then they had some time to that sounds like a business idea, so don't steal it. But no, just kidding. But there were tons of projects, so we would kind of like throw contests to see like which project was the best.
Cool.
So we would kind of like share between each other, and a little bit of music. And we Colombians are very I would say we're like old carnival and party, I would say, in a way. So playing music or trying to like engage with the guys in a lot of the things that go on,
Yeah, I mean, I see it. I get jealous sitting in our Los Angeles office. I need to bug Frederick and Tim. We need to have maybe some dance classes, some yogas. I see the different things that are happening in this office. I'm like, man, we do have some snacks. That's one of my job duties. Go get some office snacks.
That's good.
What has kind of made it a ride? What are some things that make Third Way Health different than other BPOs?
I think the majority of BPOs are just very hierarchical, right? So you have a bunch of people who oversee very specific projects and very specific parts of the business. So you always need to look into like your role, right? And then if you need something else that is somebody else's realm, then that's their job. Mm-hmm. So I think it's very structured in that way. And then I think in the startup business, it's, just making sure that you're doing the best you can with what you have, right? So you wear a lot of different hats throughout your entire week. So one week does not look the same as the next. But I think that makes it very, very, that makes it fun, because then in the end you get to learn from other folks like you, right? So you get to share experiences, but at the same time you get to bring something good to the table, right? So, yeah.
Yeah, doing the best you can with what you have. I think it's very true for startups, but I mean, any job, that's a great model to be able to have each day. Last question. This is a challenge. Can you name all 5 core values?
I hope I can. Okay, act as one team, default to open. Own the outcome. That's the one I was looking for.
There we go.
See the whole person and learn through feedback.
Boom! Ding, ding, ding! He is 5 out of 5.
Nice.
Little bump there. You just needed to, get a water break.
I needed to give it a little suspense, to keep it interesting.
A little suspense. We'll see. Now we have we have 2 people that have gotten all 5.
Okay.
So there will officially be a raffle for the prize. Danny, it was a pleasure. Thanks for joining.
Likewise, man. Thank you so much for inviting me.